the beginning of a sentence. Very good. We are just going over the sentence. We have determined that A is not capitalized, shake should be shook, make should be made, and there is no period. All right, now moving on to 2. This sentence contains what type of figurative language? Figurative language, personification, simile, or metaphor. Remember that personification is giving something unhuman, human-like characteristics. Simile and metaphor are similar in that they compare things to something else that is not common. Simile uses like in the sentence. The thunder is like a lion as it roars. So with those 3 descriptives, what would you say this sentence is, or what does it have as far as figurative language? James. Jeremiah.
Personification.
Yes. Why do you think it is personification? That is correct. What do you think makes it personification? What is getting a human characteristic?
Make me grab her clothes.
Right, what though? What in the sentence is not human but is getting a human description? What is this sentence about?
Clap of thunder.
So what is getting a figurative language description or personification? You said it. Who would like to help him? Cole.
Loud clap of thunder.
I just need it. One word. What is the one thing that is getting a human characteristic that is not human? Gabe.
Thunder?
Yes, thank you. Thunder. So thunder is the example of personification. Does thunder shake a house? Does it shake it?
No.
It does. It will rattle windows, but does it actually? It's the vibration from the thunder. It's not actually the thunder. So the thunder is the example. So compound predicate or compound subject. Now remember, the subject is a noun. The compound predicate or the predicate is the verb. You look at our sentence. Does the sentence have a compound subject or a compound predicate? Are there 2? Look at, do you see 2 verbs? Do you see 2 subjects? Grayson.
2 subjects.
What are the 2 subjects?
Um,
Meaning, what is the sentence about?
Thunder.
So are there 2 subjects or 2 predicates?
2 predicates.
Yes. What is one of the predicates? The loud clap of thunder shook the house, rattled the windows, and made me grab her clothes. What would be one predicate? Owen.
House.
Is house a verb, an action? What would be, what are the actions? I see one, a clap of thunder shook the house, rattled the windows, and made me grab her clothes. Toby. Shook. Christian. Rattled. Very good. Very, very good. So the thunder, there is actually one more. And it's not directly involved with the thunder, but it is an action in the sentence, which would be what, Emmy? What did you say? That is describing. What about grab? Is that an action? So those are the subject, the compound predicates. 3 verbs. Now, onomatopoeia or personification. What is personification again? We just discussed it. I should have everybody's hands up. What is personification? What is personification? We talked about how thunder was an example at the very beginning. The very first thing we talked about was personification. What did I say? Why was thunder the example of personification in number 2? James.
Because it does not shake the house.
Right. But what is an example? What does personification mean? Giving, James.
A non-person characteristic.
Yes, giving something that is non-human, human characteristics. Everybody say that. Giving a non-human, human characteristics. Everybody needs to start. I know it's towards the end of the day. That does not give you an excuse to not focus. What is onomatopoeia? Everybody's hands should be up. Tessa, what is onomatopoeia? Close. You are on target when you say sound. So when onomatopoeia is in a sentence, what does that mean considering or with the sound? Cole.
It shows the sound in big letters.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be big letters. So the word is basically the sound it makes, right? So if, like we were talking earlier in the comic strip, if you said wham in your comic strip, you're showing me onomatopoeia because the sound and the word are the same exact thing. Okay? Does everybody understand? Thumbs up if you get it. We talked great length about onomatopoeia. All right, so number 4, zip went the lightning. Is that onomatopoeia or personification? McKenna. Onomatopoeia. So you just put an X at onomatopoeia. Suddenly the lightning slit the sky. Is that personification or is that onomatopoeia? No noise. Helen. Yes, because can lightning slit something? Can it slit the sky? It kind of looks like it does, but it really doesn't. I only counted to 3, and the thunder rumbled and crashed. Grant. Onomatopoeia. The thunder growled. Jonathan. Yes. Can thunder growl, really? Sometimes it sounds like it does.
That'd be creepy.
I know, it would be creepy.
It wouldn't.
If it's hangry, maybe it's hangry.
Maybe it's me. Uh-oh.
All right, good job. Now, what book are we talking about this week? Who remembers the title of the book? Who remembers the title of the book that we read this week? That the whole sentence structure is from. The whole week we've been talking about this book. Toby. Thunder cake. Who remembers the mystery ingredient in the Thunder cake that we were all like, ew? And I have to say I was included in that ew. Olivia. Tomatoes.
Ew.
Who remembers what it's topped with? A fruit in particular. Grayson. Strawberries. Who has ever ate Thunder cake?
I think so.
You think you've eaten Thunder cake?
I think so.
You've had cake, chocolate cake with thunder in it, with tomatoes in it?
I think so.
I have never.
Me neither.
I made it though.